Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hermit Skies on the Project Ozone Pack. Light pack indeed. Anyway, the funny thing just happened, just as I clicked record, I accidentally clicked on the car block, which is currently, I'm still wearing a Santa hat. Yes, I know, I'm pretty sure it's after Christmas right now, but I'm still feeling festive and good about things. So, yeah, we're going to get on with a lot of stuff today. I'm so excited about today's episode. It is going to be a great one, because I've been crafting up some stuff, and we are going to be building some power. Some very exciting power, because our power up here is very noisy, and is also a little bit intense looking at it. Oh my goodness! Oh, wave! They're waving at me. Oh, okay, can't stare at them. They literally make me dizzy. Okay, and we're producing maybe like 20 RF. It seems to be going up and down and doing its own thing in the moment. Looking a little bit strange, but yeah, so I'm not really too keen on this. It's just about producing enough power by the looks of it. It's not super great, and I sort of want a better power source, because obviously the more things I make on this world, the more power it's going to take, and I can't be making any more wind turbines. I've already made a ridiculous amount, and technically they only produce about 80 RF per tick or something like that, which is okay, but not brilliant. So also we've got ourselves some materials here going. In this farm over here, we've got some steel, some coal, we've got terra steel, we've also got some yellorium, which is what we're going to possibly be needing this episode. So I'm actually going to start work on these other two farms. I want one for yellorium, and I want one for, I might need more coal or terra steel. I can't remember what I needed the terra steel for, but it's useful anyway at some point. Or maybe the steel. I think I needed the steel. And I need gold as well. I basically need more farms. But anyway, that farm is doing its thing. This one over here is also doing its thing. And it's working perfectly, because I believe off camera, maybe I showed you guys, but I think in the last episode I got this up to tier 5 finally. I think the last episode I had tier 4. Basically it's producing so much inferiumescence that I'm having to clear this out every now and again, which is a little bit crazy. So we do need to automate that at some point. You'll also notice something over here that we're going to get to in just a minute. That is basically just resonant ender. I just chucked up a whole bunch of ender pearls in here, made resonant ender, and we're going to be using it today, which is probably quite a clue to what we're going to be doing, although saying that, I'm pretty sure the title of the video probably gives it away as well. But yes, guys, I'm doing it. I'm finally trying a mod that I've never tried before. I've done so much research on it, I hopefully know what I'm doing now, but basically, we're going to be playing with some reactors. Playing with reactors does not sound good, guys. Don't play with a reactor, okay? Reactors generally are deemed quite a bad thing. Quite an explosive / dangerous / just bad for the environment thing, generally, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to be sort of not replacing our wind turbines, but we are going to... Man, I'm going to have to turn this volume down or something. Is it blocks? Yeah, sure. But that'll work for now. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is build... Oh, hello. Should not shift on the end of that. Need to finish off that farm. That's looking terrible. Although on the mini-map it looks pretty sweet over there. Look at that. Zoom in. Oh, look at that. Is that not beautiful? If I stand right in the centre here, it's very pleasing. It fits right in that circle. Anyway, I'm getting distracted today. It's one of those days. So yeah, I'm going to make a platform just over here. I think I might even make it a bit taller. No, I think here's fine. But yeah, I'm going to be making a platform just out of cobblestone for now, I guess. I mean, can you see it from down here? You can, and it's just a big grey blob. It's not very pretty. But hopefully if this works, we can get rid of the wind turbines and we'll have sort of a... Yeah, you know what? I think I might want to move the wind turbines that way a little bit. And then we'll just make a big circle there. So that at least it sort of fits in with our circular base theme, right? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to quickly move those wind turbines while it's nighttime. And we'll start work on the reactor sometime soon. So this is where we're going to be working today, and I've already planned it out. So what I've done is I've moved the elevator up to here because I want everything to be central, obviously, to the center of my island. So that should be nicely lined up down there. And basically, we're going to start building this thing. Now, I've planned out a circle and I've made a square. Now, the square could be any size you like. That's as big as I can go. Right now, I don't want to go too much bigger because this is going to use a lot of materials as it is. Because I want to make something that's going to last me. Because that over there, that's okay for right now. Right now, I'm fine. So, however long it's going to take to build this thing, it doesn't matter. It's fine because we don't need it desperately right now. If I needed it desperately, I'd make a small one, lesser materials and upgrade it. But I think I want to make, a big reactor. So what I'm going to start doing is building this thing properly, not out of cobblestone, because, well, cobblestone's sort of a dangerous product to build out of, because, to be honest, I could accidentally vein mine it at any minute, and I'm constantly worried about that in the game as a whole. Hence the random blocks used for that. It means that if I accidentally vein mined it, it would probably not get rid of the whole island. I don't think. They are technically all the same block, but they're all chiseled. So, yeah, I need to actually mix up some different ones with that anyway. So, right, there we go. We have that right now. And what I'm going to do is fill it in now. I actually forget that I always have a wand on me, and I always forget to use it. So let's get rid of these torches. We don't need these, but we should be able to fill this in. Now, I'm pretty sure I might just have enough for this. I'm like one short for the base. Okay. And also, I don't know if this is spawnable. I want to say it is, but anyway. So we'll make this island look pretty at some point, but we've made the base of the reactor and we've figured out that we've got one block. One block missing, which is a big issue because not only are we going to need this section, we're going to need walls up about 3 or 4 blocks. And then a roof, which is exactly the same as this. So we got a lot more crafting to do. So let me quickly grab some torches and put them down, because otherwise we're going to have some issues up here. And we need to go make this stuff. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit as to how to make it. Basically, I was looking at a whole bunch of tutorials and explanations of how to make stuff, and basically they were saying you basically need a lot of casing, which is what this product is we're making right now. You also, maybe let's just make like 32 of those for now, and let's make loads of those. Oh, okay, we made another stack, so let's make another stack. 2 stacks will be okay for now. We're gonna just build this thing and see how it goes. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of casing, as you can see. You can see right now the chat is telling me that I've not got enough for a reactor. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. I haven't got any control rods. But basically, my plan is to get this thing built. The shell of it built, and then we're going to need to add 1 controller. We're going to need to add an access point. Well, 1 or 2 access points, so that we can feed in fuel and then get out the, I don't even know what you call it, the stuff that you don't need. Basically, when you put in fuel, it gets rid of, I don't know, something else. Something called, like, it's blue. All I know is it's blue. I can't think of the name. Cyanide. Cyanide. So you put in yellowurium, which is why we're producing a lot of it, and it basically poops out that, which I don't know actually what that's used for. Is it used for anything? I can make plutonium. Cool. I can make a rotor blade. I can make a turbine rotor. And not a lot else. So we can probably even maybe just bin that. We won't directly bin that right now. So yeah, we need access points. And then we will need, what else is there? Fuel rods, obviously, inside the reactor. And controllers for those, or whatever they're called, control rods. And then, yeah, and then you'll see why we need the resident ender in a moment. I'm actually just forgetting that I need to, there we go. I always forget that I've got that. Oh, it's so irritating. Okay, we're so close to having this done, and I think I might just about have enough materials, which I'm so glad about, because I wanted this episode to be a quick one to record. Because I'm running out of time, it's still technically before Christmas, and yeah, I wanted it to be productive and get a lot done, because I feel like I slack. No, slacking's the wrong word, but I definitely struggle with getting things done in episodes. So let's make 1 more stack of that. Hopefully that is enough to fill up the roof of this thing, and then we get to adding the cool stuff, which is going to be the in and out and the controller and all that good stuff. So, yep, bring the one back out, False. Don't be a dummy. Yeah, we're definitely going to need maybe another stack or 2 of this. Okay, I think we've got just about the right amount of materials, which is perfect. And I didn't even plan it. Sweet. Okay, we are so nearly done at building this thing. I just forgot that I needed some more of these. reactor fuel rods. Now, I've got 8 of those times 3 in there, and then I believe on top we need to put these. Now, I don't think anything needs to go in the middle. I could be wrong. I was looking up different shapes. I know Wells Knight's video mentioned that it's actually better to have something like this with them all together side by side. Because, yeah, like I've seen, people usually do them diagonally. I've seen that quite a lot. So to know that this is a better way of doing it is great to know. So that video was very helpful. So if you want to ever, you know, do any reactor stuff yourself, look at Wells Knight's reactor tutorial, and it'll be super handy. So this is the controller here. This power tap, I believe, is for wireless power. But we can put like a, what is it called? I don't know. I can't look it up if I don't know what it's called. But yes, this is going to be the access point. This is the in, and this is the out. This one's blue, that one's yellow. This one is the insert. This one will be extract. I haven't got a chest on me right now to put there. But basically we need to fill this thing in. Now, I'm a bit worried that it didn't register this as being a, like, proper thing. I'm not sure if it needs something in it. Have I missed something out? I should probably double check, shouldn't I? Because I like that. I thought about it, like, basically it turns into a, I forget what people call it, but basically it turns into, like, a one block thing. Like, it all just, like, all the blocks merge and make, like, this cool pattern. And that hasn't happened. Whether or not... Don't know. Should I put this over here instead? No, that doesn't really matter where that is. Oh, there you go. Maybe I don't need the power tap. Okay, maybe we'll just leave the power tap. No, do I need the power tap? I'm actually not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, we're going to put some Yellorium in a chest here so that it goes into it and then whatever it is comes out. But first of all, we need to actually go in here because we need to put in the liquid. Now, the liquid I've left down the bottom. I keep forgetting my elevator's up here. Yeah, this. This is the resonant ender, and that's what we're going to fill it with. So let me grab a bucket or two. And actually, let's grab 3 buckets if I can. Bucket. Have I got 3 buckets? I do. Perfect. And what we are going to do is fill up the sides. Now, another thing I learned about reactors is that the diagonals don't matter. Because usually when this has glass in it, I heard from my Twitch chat that apparently having glass on the reactor is a bad idea because it causes frame rate issues. Let's actually just remove the top of this. This will be super handy. I'm getting so much XP from it. It's ridiculous, right? Look at this. I just get XP from digging. Oh yeah, that's how you play Minecraft, guys. But yeah. So what I need to do is plop this down here. And basically this area doesn't matter. I don't need resonant ender in this at all, which is handy. But I do need it along the sides of this. So I believe I should be able to... I need it on this layer. Yeah. So let's do something like this. Where... I need to be careful with this as well. This stuff's not fun, let's say. I'm going to try not to touch it if I can help it. But I believe we can just do this. Not too worried about losing blocks if I... yeah. But we should be okay. So this kind of thing should work. And if I do this all the way around, we should get some power. Yeah. So basically the corners don't matter. They can just be like that. Which is fine by me. But let me grab some more blocks. I'm going to do this a few more times around the edges. And I'll come back when I've got the roof back on. And this is going to look quite pretty, actually. I really like the colour of the resonant ender. I wish I kind of put windows in it now, but we can always do that if we need to. But we're not going to be looking at this thing, so it doesn't really matter too much right now. Okay, so I'm filling up this again because I didn't quite have enough of it. We should now have enough of it, though. Hopefully. How much is that going to? 10,000? Perfect. So yeah, all you do is put ender pearls in here. I set this to drag from the drain. Because that is the way you get in and liquids in and out. And we should be good. We literally need to do one more side, and that is it. So, we are on the home run right now, the home stretch. And I'm so looking forward to having this thing done and working, because I've not done a reactor before, and it's way easier than I would have ever thought, I'll be honest. I usually panic about mods, and I'm like, oh, I can't learn anything new. It's hard enough remembering what I know already. But, you know what? Generally, this is pretty good. I mean, I probably need to learn a lot about where to go from this and how to make better reactors and what best coolant there is to put inside it, because Resonant Ender isn't the best, I believe. I forget the names of all the ones that are better, but basically Resonant Ender is the easiest to get, seeing as though we get so many Endermen at our base. So yeah, we're going to stick with that for now, and we can upgrade, but we probably won't need to. This reactor should be big enough for us, at least for the time being. I don't think I'm going to be planning anything crazy with power. But anyway, let me get a couple of chests, and we'll try this thing out for size. Look how cool it looks. Oh, it's so good. Okay, awesome. Ta-da! Isn't this wonderful? Look at it! It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Now, I've chucked some yellow right in here, and we should be good. It's filled it up 66%, which is 1 stack of ingots. I haven't actually got as many as I would like, but I think I should be able to activate this in a second. It's not actually on right now, and I want to see how this dimensional transceiver will work with it. I believe I hooked that up to the redstone port there, so let's activate this and see how this is going to go, and see how much RF this is going to be producing, because it's going to be a ridiculous amount. How easy was this though, especially with mythical agriculture? This has literally been the easiest thing I think I've done in modding in a long while. Probably because I did research on it for once, but research is usually quite hard to do for me. I usually don't know where to look. I watch things that usually end up not being super helpful. I don't think the temperature means anything. I don't know. You guys gonna have to let me know, but hopefully this should be fine. Now, I believe with this is the burn-up rate. I can apparently make this a little bit less powerful, because we don't really need 16,000 RF per tick at any rate. Because this thing's just gonna be, look, it's full already. Like that's done. But I should be able to with this. If I put these all up to, I think, 100 rather than 0. I can never remember which way round this thing works. But if we go up to 100%, we shouldn't be using any millibuckets at all. But actually, oh, okay, maybe not. Oh, maybe because I don't have any extra. Okay, let's bring this back down to 90%. I didn't realize I was gonna do that. I think it's because it hasn't got any yellow right in there right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But maybe I need to do a bit more researching with this. But it's looking good. I'm quite liking it. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do a bit more research as to what I'm looking at here, because I'm not sure how to change things to work better. But you guys can leave me ideas in the comments below. I might not even use this for now. I might just leave it, or make it just, or leave it till it runs out, perhaps, because look, I mean, it's got 63,000 fuel. It's going down 1 per tick or so. Well, 0.07 per tick, but, yeah, anyway, we should be, yeah, should be outputting something as well. I don't think it is doing that right now, but I'm going to keep an eye on this for a little while. We're going to also set this up so that it sends power, and maybe we'll pause this thing for now. Maybe we won't send this power anywhere. Let's actually, yeah, let's take all the power away. I think it's this one, right? I always click on these other ones as well. I need to stop doing that. But I reckon if we can send this to False Farm, to False Farm 2, and to False Storage, if we send it to all of that, and then go down and receive that, I wonder how that reacts with the reactor. Let's try that real quick and see how it goes, and we'll see how long this lasts. I don't know how long it's going to last. Receive False Farm 2. Okay, let me figure out my power here, because this always confuses me way too much, way more than it should do. Okay, guys, we are getting somewhere, because the reason we got rid of that, got that reactor up and working is because we need some more farms to produce more materials and all that stuff. So, let's name this one here False Farm 3. I'm probably going to add that to all of them, even though it's not needed, because at some point I guess I might actually send this somewhere via this. I don't know the best way to send stuff, so I need to receive False Farm 3. So with that, I should be able to go up to the top, and if I put send to False Farm 3, here we go, False Farm 3 send, then when we go back down, that one should hopefully be powered. It's not powered. It's not powered at all. It's not powered at all. Have I done it wrong? Receive. Because it's not received from false reactor. Oh no, it is. No, it's not. Oh, okay. I had this issue where I had to like put them. It says it's not configured, and to fix that, I just put it like here. I don't know if that's how it's meant to work, but basically they're both configured to that now. Is that how it's meant to work? I don't know. That's what I found last time. That sort of worked for me. Maybe I'm wrong though. So now that one should be not getting power, but it's okay. But false farm 3 receive. There you go. That worked. Is that the way it's meant to work though? It seems a bit haphazard, you know, a little bit like it's not quite working. This one is false farm 4, I believe. Hopefully this is the right one. Let's have that receive false farm 4. We'll add them all to false farm 4 as well. I've got all the farms, man. 4 farms! I'm a farmer, guys. So yeah, we're going to have it like that. And then we need to go up to the top again and make sure that it's sending to false farm 4. So basically, these things are basically wireless instead of using wires. Because obviously, wires, you don't want ugly wires, especially on a skyblock when things are like that far away. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. We're going to get rid of that at some point. Once I know that my reactor's 100% working, we'll get rid of it. But for now, I'm not going to. Also, that shouldn't be like that. Torches will have to do for now, although saying that, that's not quite worked how I want to. But, okay, let's make this a little bit, there we go. There we go, no yellow, no yellow X is perfect. So this one is solarium over here that I am making. We'll have this one working in no time, the diamond hoe is in there. And basically, yeah, this thing's going to start working, getting solarium. Now the only difference between the 2 original farms and the 2 new ones is that with these ones have growth crystals. Now these came from the loot boxes. I didn't make them, but let's have a quick look to see if there is a way to make them. Otherwise I'll move the lily pads over to those 2. Can I spell the word growth? That'd be great. So actually I do have one of these ones, but I don't know if I... Oh, you see what I need to make? I need to make an end crystal. You know what? I've said to myself that I'm not going to buy nether stars from wells, but I think if I'm just using them to craft something, because I can make, oh, I can't, no. I can make number 2. If I make 2 of these, yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea, actually. And I think I might, when I want to fight the dragon at some point, which I don't know when that's going to be, I'm scared. But basically, actually, wait, dragon egg. How do you get dragon egg if you're one of like multiple people on a server? Anyway, let me work out what I'm doing. Let me go buy 2 nether stars from wells. I believe they are 1 gold coin each. I'm running low. Look, I've got 32 left. I've spent most of them. Well, I've spent half of them, technically. But yeah, let's head to WorldSmart. Buy a couple of nether stars specifically for the growth crystals. We're not going to be using them for anything else. And we should be good to go. And hopefully that will just speed up the growth a little bit. And I'm guaranteed that the next loot box I open is going to have one of them in it, and I'm not going to have needed to do this. That's how it goes, isn't it? So to end this episode, I didn't want there to just be a reactor to show you guys, so I started work on the cave down here. Now, originally it was just going to be this sort of corner that's going to be cave-like, the rest was going to be, I guess, decorated, but I quite like the idea that even though we're in the sky, there is still a cave and an underground underneath our main island. Now, the outside is going to take a lot longer. I want to sort of bring it down almost like Mumbo's Ice Spike in Season 4 Hermitcraft Vanilla. Sort of like that-ish. That's the best way I can explain it to you guys where you'll understand what I mean. And sort of have that kind of vibe going on, I think. Don't know what's going to happen down there. I guess we can move that stuff actually, and we can probably move that as well. Basically, we're sort of trying to make a more permanent base right now because everything we've got is very, very basic and temporary. So if I can make this room permanent, you know, we've got everything, we can expand. Like I've left spaces where I can expand. I've left spaces here where I can easily expand. I still have access to the power around the back just by like digging through, for example. So it's going to be a nice, easy way to sort of carry on working on it, but have it look nice as well. So what I've done is obviously I've got glowstone in the floor here. I've also started to put glowstone in the floor up here too. So this area is now torch free pretty much for the most part. So I've put them in these bricks and I've placed these bricks at, you know, equal numbers away from each other sort of thing. So all the way down here you'll see that it turns to painted glowstone occasionally. And that they're about five blocks apart. I haven't done these corners as such yet, just because these farms are not designed. I'm probably going to get rid of these lily pads, or maybe I'll add one of them to each. Yeah, actually, wait a second. If we got lily pads, right, we could add that as part of the design feature, right? Normal lily pads, but also these ones with like a waterway all the way around this. I just looked at Enderman. Yeah, maybe like a round waterway, right? Imagine this. I'm coming up with this idea as I speak, with little pathways joining it up, so I don't have to sort of, yeah. Well, I mean, I can fly. It doesn't really matter if it is practical or not. But basically, waterways, not really bridges, but we can just keep little strips here. So quarter circles, I guess, here. So coming along that side of the farm, we'll have these lily pads on every corner. Which will sort of help with the growth a little bit in the areas closest to it. And then I know I want to add more trees and more grass. That area now I want to be mostly grass, I think. I want that to be sort of like a park. So I don't know if there's any way of me getting this water to relate to the water in there perhaps too. But I think having a pond or something like that would be actually really handy, because our only water source at the moment is this still. Other than any buckets of water that we have, but that's pretty much our only water, so it'd be quite handy for future projects. You know, maybe I'm working over there, just coming over here to get water in a bucket would be quite handy. That, and I've got my terminal working. I can now access this from pretty much anywhere, which is quite handy, because I can just chuck my stuff away or get some stuff out, and that works pretty much up to quite far out, actually, I think. Yeah, to about, like, here. Where is it? Here. Which is pretty good. We can upgrade that even further as well. Now we have the reactor. Anyway, top right, the map is looking super good. I'm really, really happy how things are looking. And everything's working. I think the reactor is now working super well. In fact, I haven't checked the output yet. Okay, we are actually producing cyanate. Interesting. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if there's any particular thing we should do with it. Maybe we should just put it straight in the bin. Or maybe just make sure it's just out of this chest so that, you know. I just need to not forget that this place is up here, which I shouldn't do. I used to come up and visit these anyway, normally, just to check that it was still working. And yeah, that's just holding some extra power, which is quite nice. That's like backup for now, seeing as though we're new to this thing. So everything's working well in here. We've got 62 left in there. I'm going to be farming a lot more yellorium. I think half of one of these farms down here is yellorium. So we're gathering quite a lot of it right now. That is not yellorium. That one is that's terrasteel. This one might be yellorium. Now that's gold and coal. This one's yellorium. Here we go. So yeah, we're getting loads. So what I'm going to do is now and again I'll just collect some yellorium from here. Make it into ingots, chuck it in the chest up top, and then we won't need to worry about it. And we'll automate it at some point in the future. Not anytime just soon. I need the best way of automating things, so sending things from one place to another would be good. I guess tesseracts, not tesseracts, these things, whatever these things are called, what are these called? Transceivers sort of work doing that as well, so I could possibly, I guess, get that to suck it up from there and then send that elsewhere via that. Only if that's the best way, let me know that that works. If not, give me other options and we'll basically start sending stuff everywhere, which is my main problem. That and crafting automatically. They're the two things that I haven't done before that I want to get started. And yeah, we've got a lot more work to do. So I'm going to work on this for a while longer. And yeah, hopefully by the next episode this will be complete or almost complete or possibly not complete. Who knows? Depends if I get distracted by other stuff. But anyway, I'm really digging how this is starting to look. I'm looking forward to really getting in there with the details at some point. And we just need to be very careful down here with lighting at the moment because it's very, very dark. But anyway, that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See ya!
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.